You get a goddamn job before sundown, or we're shipping you off to military school with a goddamn Finkelstein shit, kid. Son of a bitch.
From the nerd quarters of Kewanee, Illinois, it's the Vinyl Exile with Jamal Wilson. Up here, it's all about the vinyl, the whole vinyl, and nothing but the vinyl, so help me God. Up here, there is no politics, no left wing, no right wing, just a 360-degree trip around that magical world that they call the spinning record. This show follows a few simple rules, okay? All the music comes from a vinyl source. The tracks are never repeated. You're only going to hear a track once. And also, none of the tracks are cleaned up or altered. The skips and the pops are intentional. And all of the shows are going to stay within the 2-hour mark, give or take. Now let's enjoy some sonic milk from the musical teat.
I've posed for pictures with ivory soap. I've petted stray dogs and shied clear of dope. My smile is brilliant. My glance is tender. But I'm noted most for my unspoiled agenda. I've been made Miss Rheingold, though I never touch beer. And I'm the person to whom they say, "You're sweet, my dear." The only etchings I've seen have been behind glass. And the closest I've been to a bar was at ballet class. Prim and proper, the girl who's never been kissed. Well, I'm tired of being pure and not chaste. Like something that seeks its level. I wanna go to the devil, I wanna be evil. I wanna spit tax, I wanna be evil. And cheat at jacks, I wanna be wicked. I wanna tell lies, I wanna be mean and throw my ties. I want to wake up in the morning with that dark brown taste. I wanna see some dissipation in my face. I wanna be evil, I wanna be mad, but more than that, I wanna be bad. I wanna be evil and trump an ace, just to see my partner's face. I wanna be nasty, I wanna be cruel, I wanna be daring, I wanna shoot pool. And in the theater, I want to change my seat, just so I can step on everybody's feet. I wanna be evil, I wanna hurt flies, I wanna sing songs like the guy who cries. I wanna be horrid, I wanna drink booze, and whatever I've got, I am eager to lose. I wanna be evil, little evil me, just as mean and evil as I can be.
That was Eartha Kitt from the album Eartha Kitt Revisited. I Want to Be Evil. So I don't even remember when I bought that record. But I've fallen in love with it since playing it. This is Jamal Wilson, and you've got the Vinyl Exile on episode 63. Vinyl is the elixir of life. And as it turns out, we're going to basically be playing a lot of tracks on this show in the next 2 hours. And we're going to keep it rolling right now with a band called the Del Lords, whose leader recently passed away, named Scott Kemper. Here is Soldier's Home. That was Soldier's Home from the Del Lords off of their album Johnny Comes Marching Home. It was produced by Pat Benatar's husband, Neil Giraldo. That came out around 1987, 88. And the woman singing back up on that song was Pat Benatar, so, since Neil Giraldo was producing it. So we're going to have some more stuff coming up, and let's see here. Right now, let's get to some gospel funk on an album that I have been sitting on for 6 years, and I just listened to it. And it ended up being a really enjoyable experience. So here is Ike and Tina Turner from the album The Gospel According to Ike and Tina Turner. Here's their version of Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet, how sweet, how sweet it sounds. Because it saved, Lord, it saved a wretch like me. Lord, I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was blind, but Lord, 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 you know you made me see. Thank God I see. Thank God I see. I say it was grace that taught me, that taught my heart to feel. That it was grace that gave my fears relief. It was precious, that grace to feel. The hour I first believed. It was grace that brought me and saved this far, and it'll be grace that will take me on. Amazing grace. Oh, how sweet it sounds. 'Cause it saved, Lord, it saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now, thank God, I'm found. Once was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace.
Oh, that was short but sweet. That was Amazing Grace from the album The Gospel According to Ike and Tina Turner. I was completely blown away by that. I had no idea the album existed. I found it in, what was I doing? Oh, I was up on Discogs looking for the Come Together album. And I saw that record, and I was just like, let me pick that up and see what that's like. So you know me, just let me get my hands on. If it's vinyl, let me get my hands on it. And I was speaking of vinyl. I was talking to my friend Joe the other day, about a week ago or so, and one of the things that he brought up about the show was how in that last episode when I did on Record Store Day, he was saying I thought the whole point of the show was to play music that wasn't available to download and through iTunes or whatever, and I was playing stuff that was available. Which is true. It was available on vinyl. See, here's what I thought about Record Store Day, and you have to understand how I'm looking at this here. When I discovered Record Store Day, the way that I thought it worked out was they make the announcement for the date. they have a bunch of records that are only going to come out on that day. You go to a brick and mortar store to support standalone, independent brick and mortar record stores. So as the carrot on the end of the stick are these records that you buy. So, and once record store day ends that day, you can't get them anymore. And so the thing is that, but what's going on now, and I discovered this after the last one recently, was the thing is that what they're doing now, record stores are doing is, and people are doing is, like I said, I mean, there's the people that I can't stand, like the ones on eBay that buy the South Park album and then mark it up 200% and try to sell it, which those are absolute scumbags in my eyes. But the thing that record stores are doing now, which I can't blame them for. I mean, it's smart. They're an independent brick and mortar store, but they also have their online store through Discogs. And what they're doing now is if you didn't make it to record store day, you could buy it online and get it that way. I kind of feel that defeats the whole purpose of the experience, because I mean the whole experience is you get up early in the morning at 4 or 5 in the morning, you stand in a long ass line that goes around the block, you wait to get inside a record store, you hope that the album that you wanted is still in there if you weren't the first person in, which normally you're not, and then you get the record and you get to go home and enjoy the booty. So it's like, so it's like this hunting and gathering type of experience. To me, if you just go up online and order it, that's like lazy. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, but there's no fun in that. You didn't really get involved in a record store. Now, you gave them money. I mean, the thing you have to also understand about record store day inventory is that when a record store buys these record store day product, they can't return it for credit. So they're sitting on this stock that they can't use. So they can't sit on this expensive stock until the next record store day comes up, hoping that it sells. So now what they're doing is they're selling it online through their websites or through Discogs. A perfect example is Dumb Records that I went to that was in Springfield, Illinois for the most recent record store day. There was a huge group of people. We were there at 4 in the morning. I mean, even there were a couple of people that slept in line overnight, and God bless them because I wasn't going to do that shit. And so then after record store day, which was, they said on their Facebook site, it was a huge success. Their leftover stock they put online, and it's still up there. So the thing is that they're trying to get a turnover on that product. Now, the reason why I got so wrapped up in this whole record store day, what should I call it? Being a Puritan about it, was the replacement incident. Remember, in the last episode, I played the new record store day release for the Replacements, which was called Not Ready for Primetime Live at the Cabaret Metro, to show how badly recorded it was, and it was released through Rhino Records, who usually is good on their product. This one I thought was a huge screw up on their end, because on the last 2 releases that they've done, which was the Replacements Unsuitable for Airplay, the Lost KFI concert on vinyl, that sounded really good. And the complete Incarcerated live album, which was also released by Rhino, that was from, they got a great multi-track recording off of that concert, and even on the Lost KFI concert, they got a 2-track recording. I thought that concert was remastered from a cassette tape, but I was wrong. It was from a 2-track. Now, the Cabaret Metro show, apparently that was supposed to be a soundboard recording that the Replacements didn't know was being made because they said don't record this show. And so it's very muffled. So I don't know what the hell the thing, because it's strange because the Cabaret Metro doesn't sound like that. The sound quality isn't bad, and if you want to hear what it sounds like listening to a concert at Cabaret Metro, I'd recommend the Live Cheap Trick album called Music for Hangovers, which was recorded during their 3 nights at the Cabaret Metro. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play for you one track off the 3 Replacement albums to show you the sound quality difference, starting from the KFI show, and then the Incarcerated gig, and then the Cabaret Metro gig, and show you where they stumbled. So here we go. This is from the Unsuitable for Airplay, the Lost KFI concert. This track is Trouble Boys.
Trouble boys came in, 'cause they've been out fighting and raving. Long before they moved, they're tough. All the girls lay on by the night sky. Heading, have some more fast, baby back. Trouble boys. I thought to myself, I'm gonna make my move. My left side, out of the blue. Came up, started dancing. Girl, I'm looking at yourself. I was dead, got in on the trouble boy. The trouble boys. Trouble boys around me. You're an ice kid in your face. I don't know what I want. Then I think your face. Trouble boys. Yeah, trouble boys. I thought to myself, I'll make my move. I made my left side and I started moving in where I'm the other girl. Look in her eyes with a face. Was dead. That's it. Trouble boys. Trouble boys. Trouble boys all around me. You're an ice kid in your place. Anyone said it could be. Trouble boys. Trouble. I thought to myself, I make my move in my left side, started the groove, lead a game up, shook my head, draws her like a brother, draws her girl, he says, watch out buddy, you should have stood it, 'cause I'm trouble boys, trouble boys, hey, trouble boys all around me, but I get in your face, nobody wants that to be the case, trouble boys, yeah, trouble boys. No one likes getting second in the bed. I know, get up in the bed. Oh, boys, yeah, One, two, three, drink.
Don't mind the dads, they just warmed up for us.
Yeah, you guys are missing the North Stars. Turn the box as a monitor, kind of, maybe. This one's for Terry Katzman.
Okay, so that was Trouble Boys from the album Unsuitable for Airplay, the Lost KFI concert. That was recorded off of it. That was remastered from a 2-track recording at 7th Street Entry in Minnesota. That's basically the basement club underneath the First Avenue Club. If you all remember, First Avenue was the club that was in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, that was made famous by Prince's Purple Rain. So the thing is that that sounded pretty good. Now, given the fact that it was off a 2-track, and I mean, now it says a 2-track. Now, it could be on a reel-to-reel, or it could be off a portable 2-track recording. I'm not sure. They don't say in the liner notes what type they were using. Now, more than likely it was a task cam, because, I mean, who doesn't pretty much use a task cam when they got to do live work? Now, the next one I'm playing is a multi-track recording called from the Complete Incarcerated Live vinyl release that was also released by Rhino. So here's a track. Here's their most popular one. Here's Alex Chilton.
Hello, and we back.
Thank you, Milwaukee.
Okay, we'll start this. Alex Chilton.
Oh, if you was from Venus, would he feed us with a spoon? If he was from Mars, then that'd be cool. Is that a ride on campus? Would he stab us in a fire? Hanging out in Memphis all the while. Children by the million, baby Alex Chilton, come around, let's get down in love. What's that song? Yeah, I'm in love with that song. So if you rape and pillage in the village of his choice, visible man would be seen without a visible voice. Feeling like $100 and show you good looks face to face. Checking your stats out of trash up St. Mark's Place. And 103, children by the million, but Alex Chilton, come around to have me love. Yeah, with that song, I'm in love. I can't be wrong. I never travel far without a little picture. Woo. Right around the house, big kid house, tarot card. Fall asleep with a pop-up video on. If you was from Venus, would it feed us with a spoon? If it was to die, then I don't care because children by the million, Alex Chilton, come around. Said I'm in love with that song. Yeah, I'm in love. What's that song? Yeah, I'm in love with that song. I'm in love. Can't go wrong. What's that? Wrong. Let it go.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. So that was Alex Chilton off of the Complete Incarcerated Live release, which was also released on Rhino. So now I got those 2 albums, and matter of fact, I was so enamored of them, I actually did an entire episode on both those records. So here I am. It's 2024. I can't wait to get my hands on this new Replacements record that was recorded at the Cabaret Metro. My friend Steve Diaghetti, the photographer, the fetish photographer, did the photography for the concert back in 1986. So the thing was that I was like, great, I can't wait to own this record, I can't wait to have it. So imagine my shock when I'm reading the liner notes. Apparently this was recorded from a soundboard at the Cabaret Metro without the knowledge of the Replacements, because they didn't want it recorded, but they did it anyway. And then when you listen to this quality, it's just stunning how it sounds like it's a bootleg. Like the mic was inside somebody's coat. And so the thing about it is that, okay, so let me get this straight. You recorded this from a soundboard, and then it sounds the way it does. You give it to the people over at Rhino who know how to remaster and clean up a lot of things, because they've done some incredible work. And you go, and it sounds like this? And the Replacements and Paul Westberg and them okayed this shit? So to show you what the experience was like, I'm gonna play the first track on the record. So this is what it's gonna be. So basically, this is how it hit my ears when I put the needle down on the record. Now this is Gary's Got a Boner.
Goddamn door out there window. Tell your sister my opinions. Woman, fucking her. You're gonna stick to it. You gotta stick through it. Give her got a boner. Give us got a boner. Yeah, I got a boner. Just got it long, long, long. Out this door, out there window, tell your sister my opinions. Whoa, sorry, you gotta stick with it. Like ooh, just got a boner, just got a boner, just got a boner, just got it long, 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 yeah. You're gonna stop on up. Just got it. Well, I got it. Long, 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 long. Yeah, I got a boner. Long, long, long. Just got it. Long. Just got it. Got it. And I ain't smoking.
Now you see where the shock comes in. I mean, I'm expecting a much more high end. Now it seems like it's poking through with the drums, but it sounds very like there's just nothing but low end on this. Now I don't know, maybe to other people that sounds fine. You know, maybe it's just me, the producer in me, that's basically nitpicking it. But I feel like, you know, you could have done a better job than that. I mean, I don't know if they had tried everything possible. I'm sorry, if you got multi-million-dollar equipment, you're able to fix that. I mean, I don't buy that. I mean, the thing about it is that there's DVDs and stuff in which they show a difference between the footage they got, which is old film stock, and the way they cleaned it and how it looks cleaned up, and they can fix that. This is just audio, so I know this can be fixed, you know. But I don't know. Maybe I might have to work on it myself, you know. But then that'd take away from me slowly putting out more podcast episodes. So speaking of more podcast episodes, let's continue on with a pioneer in electronic music. This is from the album Switched on Bach. This is from the albums is under the name Walter Carlos, who's later got a sex change and became a woman, and now Walter is known as Wendy Carlos. And Wendy Carlos has done tons of. She's done a lot for the electronic synth community. And this, as a matter of fact, one of Wendy Carlos's most popular soundtracks that she worked on, besides A Clockwork Orange, is the one for Disney's Tron, the first one. So right now, here is from the album Switched on Bach, Prelude and Fugue number 7 in E flat minor.
mucho. There it goes out the back. Shoot the kill.
Alvin, with a bullet in your head, you land on the cold, cold ground. You look up and you see the people slowly gather around. How does it feel, won't you tell me, to never have had a friend? Alvin, with a heart of stone, said if I could, I would do it again. Talking about a Alvin song. Whoa, the birth of a gangster. Oh, you better leave him alone. Oh, he's a show-off gangster. Oh, Alvin song. Whoa, the birth of a gangster. Leave him alone. He's a show-off gangster. Think I better move. Let's go tell your makeup. Alvin Stone. Tell him you love him. Well, Alvin Stone.
Alvin Stone, The Birth and Death of a Gangster. That was from the group Fantastic Four off of the album The Westbound Sound. And before that, we had the Skunks with Earthquake Shake. Then Madonna off of the Who's That Girl soundtrack, which isn't available anywhere, but they're doing a special edition on the DVD. I think they're doing a 4K version. And so if they're going to do that, maybe they'll finally release the soundtrack after they get all the red tape situated. And then before Madonna, we had Wilson Pickett with Everybody Needs Somebody to Love. And if you remember in the blue, now the song was by Solomon Burke. Okay, now, if you remember in the movie The Blues Brothers, after they perform Everybody Needs Somebody to Love, John Belushi says, and that was from Wilson Pickett. That ticked off Solomon Burke because he was like, wait a minute, I wrote it and recorded it too. It's my song. But they credited Wilson Pickett. I always thought that it was a misinformation thing until I got a bunch of records given to me by a neighbor that no longer needed them. One of them was an album called The Wicked Picket. It's also unavailable. And so I'm holding this original first edition copy of The Wicked Picket. While I'm playing it, Everybody Needs Somebody to Love came on, and I went, oh, I'm willing to bet you the backstory for the Blues Brothers is the version they heard was Wilson Pickett's version, and that's who they always credited. They never knew about Solomon Burke. So that was a nice little education for me. And then I started out the set with Wendy Carlos, who used to be Walter Carlos, performing the Prelude and Fugue number 7 in E-flat minor on the Switched on Bach release. And this is the Vinyl Exile, and let's just keep this music rolling with the SOS Band.
Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Et je n'ai pas su lui dire adieu. Petit enfant dans mon château, j'allais voir dormir la belle au bord de l'eau. La belle a grandi, mais mon beau château s'est envolé. Vous volez, 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 volez. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Et je n'ai pas su lui dire adieu. Dans le grand jardin de mes parents, je jouais près d'une chêne qui avait 100 ans. Si le chêne est là, un petit enfant s'est envolé. Volé, 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 volé. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Et je n'ai pas su lui dire adieu. Ma mère un jour a dû partir au pays des souvenirs. Je me souviens, et son sourire s'est envolé. Volez, 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 volez. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Et je n'ai pas su lui dire. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Moi j'ai quitté mon pays bleu. Et je n'ai pas su lui dire. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Because the wind is high, it blows my mind. Because the wind is high. Love is old, love is new. Love is all, love is you, sweetie. Because the sky is blue, it makes me cry. Because the sky is blue.
That was Alice Cooper with the Bee Gees, and that was Because, off of the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band movie soundtrack. George Martin produced the track, so I don't think that movie's really as bad as everybody says it always is. I've seen worse. And it's not like if they strapped me down to a chair and forced me to watch Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band with Peter Frampton and the Bee Gees. That's going to cause me to give up military secrets. I don't think that I'd get that type of reaction. Before that, we had Roger Whittaker, Montpellier Bleu, Durham Town. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I thought that song had English lyrics in it somewhere. I didn't know that I was playing a full French track. And now I kind of feel like a dumbass. But it's my show. I got a right to do that. And I started out the set with Just Be Good to Me off of the On the Rise vinyl release for the SOS Band album that was produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and is unavailable. I think there's really an issue with the record company. I think you can't even get it on Apple Music, and maybe it's a re-recorded version that they did. It's not the original. That was the original from the release back in the early 80s. So you get that on this show. So on that note, let's give you more from this show. Here's something from Mink DeVille. This is Teardrops Must Fall.
I was so proud, young and in love, head in the clouds, a gift from above. Now I held your hand all through the storm, nowhere to rest, nowhere to run. You know, in love, sometimes you take the good with the bad. 'Cause our love is real. Baby, when you start to feel sad, you got to hold it. Baby, try to understand. You got to cool me, soothe me like nobody can. Like nobody can. Teardrops must fall. Teardrops must fall. Teardrops must fall. Now that it's past and the jury is in, our love will last forever to be and always has been. You got to hold me, and baby, try to understand. You got to soothe me like nobody can, like nobody can. Must fall.
my gears, I feel that old age creeping on. Gonna have my crankcase drained to get my oil and water changed. I feel that old age creeping on. Me and my gal in a Model T, she looked over and said to me, I feel that old age creeping on. Little darling, don't you tar, if my engine should backfire, I feel that old age creeping on. I'm like a flower without a stem, started running on my rim. I feel that old age creeping on. I need a coat of cyanide, all my tars are vulcanized. I feel that old age creeping on. Young men under 25 all have high dramatic drive. I feel
Okay, so that was the Pointer Sisters with Hands Up, Wang Dang Doodle from the album Live at the Opera House. And before that, we had Homer and Jethro with I Feel That Old Age Creeping On, which at 55 years old, I can really identify with that. And Mink DeVille off the album Coup de Grace. That was Teardrops Must Fall. And before that, we had Because with Alice Cooper and the Bee Gees with George Martin producing. The next track is the last, when I played Stagger Lee on the previous episode, it got a reaction. And so there's a song on the Murder Ballads album from Nick Cave. There's a song called O'Malley's Bar, in which it's a 12-minute song about a guy that goes into a bar and shoots everybody in the bar. And he had written this song for the Henry's Dream release, but it didn't really fit. So he decided, I'll just make a whole album about murder. So that's where Murder Ballads came from. So O'Malley's Bar, this track I'm about to play, is what's inspired the Murder Ballads album.
I am tall and I am thin, of an enviable height, and I've been known to be quite handsome in a certain angle and a certain light. Well, I entered into O'Malley's, said, O'Malley, I have a thirst. O'Malley merely smiled at me, said you wouldn't be the first. I knocked on the bar and pointed to a bottle on the shelf. And as O'Malley poured me out a drink, I sniffed and crossed myself. My hand decided that the time was nigh, and for a moment it slipped from view. Oh, when it returned, it fairly burned with confidence new. Oh, the thunder from my steely fist made all the glasses jangle. Oh, when I shot him, I was so handsome. It was the light, it was the anger. Neighbors, I cried, friends, I screamed, I banged my fists upon the bar. I bear no grudge against you, and my dick felt long and hard. I am the man for which no God waits, but for which the whole world yearns. And I'm marked by darkness and by blood and by 1,000 powder burns. When all those fish with the swollen lips that clean the ocean floor. When I looked at poor old O'Malley's wife, well, that's exactly what I saw. Well, I jammed the barrel under her chin, and her face looked raw and vicious. Her head, it landed in the sink with all the dirty dishes. And her daughter Siobhan, I pulled beers from dusk till dawn. Amongst the town folks, she was a bit of a joke, but she pulled the best beer in town. Wilson upon her. She sat shivering in her grief, like the Madonna painted on the church house wall in whale's blood and banana leaves. Her throat crumbled in my hands and I spun heroically around. To see Caffrey rising from his seat, I shot that motherfucker down. Flew about the murder. Mrs. Richard Holmes, she screamed, you really should have heard her. Well, I sang, I laughed, I held and I wept, I painted like a pup. I blew a hole in Mrs. Richard Holmes, and her husband stupidly stood you are an evil man, and I paused a while to wonder, if I have no free will, then how can I be morally culpable? I wonder. I shot Richard Holmes in the stomach. Gingerly he sat down, and he whispered weirdly, no offensive, and lay upon the ground. None taken, I replied to him, to which he gave a little cough. And with blazing wings, I neatly aimed, blew his head completely. I've lived in this town for 30 years. To no one I am a stranger. And I put new bullets in my gun, a chamber upon chamber. And I turned my gun on the bird like Mr. Brooks. I thought of St. Francis and his sparrows. And as I shot down the youthful Richardson, it was Sebastian I thought of, and his arrows. I said I want to introduce myself, and I'm glad that you all came. And I leapt up on the bar, and then I shouted out my name. While Jerry Bellows, he hugged his stool, closed his eyes and shrugged and laughed. And with an ashtray big as a fucking really big brick, I split his skull in half. There's blood spilled across the bar like a steaming scarlet brook. And then a note there at its edge on the counter, wipe my tears away and look. Well, the light in there, it was blinding, full of God and ghosts and truth. And I smiled at Henry Davenport, who made no attempt to move. Well, from the position I was standing, the strangest thing I ever saw, the bullet entered through the top of his chest and blew his bowels out on the floor. And I floated down the counter, showing no remorse. I shot a hole in Kathleen Carpenter, recently divorced.
voice I had, it clung to everything. From the raven hair up on my head to the feathers on my wing. They must squeeze my hand in its fraudulent claw with its gold hairless chest. And I glided through the bodies and killed the fat man Vincent West, who sat quietly in his chair, a man become a child. And I raised the gun up to his head, executioner style. He made no attempt to resist, so fat and dull and lazy. Did you know that I live in your street? I said, and he looked at me like I was crazy. Oh, he said I had no idea, and he grew as quiet as a mouse. While the roar of the pistol when it went off, and he blew the hat right off the hat. Well, I caught my eye in a mirror, gave it a long and loving inspection. There stands some kind of man, I roared, and there did in the reflection. My hair combed back like a raven's wing, and my muscles hard and tight. And curling from the business end of my gun was a query mark of cordite. When I spun to the left, I spun to the right, I spun to the left again. Fear me, fear me, fear me, but no one did, 'cause they were dead. And then there were the police sirens wailing, and then a bullhorn squelched and blared. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands held in the air. Well, I checked the chamber of my gun, so I had one final bullet left. My hand, it looked almost human as I raised it bravely to my head. Drop your weapon and come on out. Keep your hands above your head. I had one long, hard think about dying and did exactly what they said. There must have been 50 cops out there in a circle around O'Malley's bar. Don't shoot, I cried, I'm a man unarmed. So they put me in a car, and they sped me away from that terrible scene. And I glanced out of the window, saw O'Malley's bar, saw the cops in the cars, and I started counting on my fingers. One, two, three.
Of all the millions of podcast shows that are out there, I thank you very much for listening to mine. The Vinyl Exile was written and performed by Jamal Wilson. The podcast was produced by Jamal Wilson and Jason McKeever Wilson. The logo was created by the irreplaceable Ann Almgren. Special thanks goes to Ribbon Records and Younger Than Yesterday Records in Peoria, Illinois, Co-op Records in Sterling, Illinois, and Discogs Online. Don't forget to tell your friends and loved ones about the show. I can always be contacted through messaging through Vinyl Exile at Instagram and Facebook. Finally,